Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the Grimy base. Cycle 208 here. The industrial brick has been doing quite well. The base is now even turning green in some places, so it is coming down. But this being spaced out, if I want to keep doing my research, I need data banks, and to get them, I've got to get up into space. So I have been making plastic. I've been using most of that plastic for a plastic ladder to increase movement speed. And then I just deconstructed all of these. So I would have some petroleum just lying around. Not exactly sure what I'm going to need it for yet. But it'll also give my dupes something to do. My plastic press is being cooled by the same giant cooling loop. But the steam coming off, I'm just dripping down here onto the ice. It's not going to melt it anytime soon, but it's something to do. And then as for getting up into space, I think this is a perfectly fine place. So this critter drop-off is so I could get these puff princes out. They were in here hanging out making oxalite, which was super nice of them. But I needed them out of there so I can turn this into, a place for rockets. And I might as well use a couple of mechanical airlocks and let my dupes in that way. Oh, there's one way up there. Dude, I can't get to you. So if I remember correctly, the tallest rocket has to be 45. So that's 30. Can't read that. 30, 40. Yeah, so if I put the bottom line here, that should be enough where I won't get a lot of heat pass through. Something like this. And let's go into the deconstruct buildings. Let's take out all of this and all of these background buildings because I don't need those. I can get rid of this pneumatic door because I don't need it. And let all the oxygen out of here. Well, that's just amazing. You are attracting the puff, or you're about to. Even though he's out here in space, that's still attracting him. And I think I finally have this building unlocked. If I put that there... No, I have to put it here. I just want to seal this in so I stop getting the meteorites through. Which reminds me, I think there's another one on the way. Yep, 1.4 cycles. I heard the weird noise. That way I can finally seal all this in and the ice won't fall through. How did you even get oxalite? You're up here in space. Dupes. Or fritters, whatever. Oh, I have to deconstruct the background buildings. Alright, how are you out here without a suit on? I know I just hired you, but you should have gone inside by now. Anyway, that's my newest dupe. But I gave you priority 7 to come run on this to get your athletics up. There we go. Now the ice shouldn't come through. And here comes the meteor shower. Maybe I should put a pump in here for when these melt. It's actually not a bad idea. Right? Free water is free water. And of course, while I'm building it, I'm proving exactly why I'm building it. That's a bit of a problem. We'll deal with that in a minute. just because I'm predicting hot rocket gas, I can do that. And to get water there, oof. Probably something like this. Yep. Meteors, no matter what they're made out of, they're still annoying. Oh, with most of that melting, let's figure out how do I want to do a rocket. I believe I want at least 4. 2 and 2. Right, so that way I can do the gas port. Make these out of steel. So gas loader. Definitely not lead. Liquid loader. I don't think I need multiple liquid loaders, but I do remember I want multiple gas loaders, and then I want a... Oh, there we go. And solid port unloader. Yeah, that way I can get gas in there, I can get stuff out, it will all be good. I just thought of the other thing that I probably don't have very much of. Glass. I've gotten a little bit out of the printing pod and I've dug some up. 200 is not very much. I might have to build a gas forge around here somewhere. I think it's probably a really dumb idea, but I've got active cooling right there, and it's making steam. I don't think I want another dupe. I just hired 2. I can't use a Oxalite because I have no source of gold. This might be a dumb idea. We will find out, because I like dumb ideas. And you use up a ton of power. Glass Forge is 1.2 kilowatts, so yeah, you need your own power source. Luckily, I can use that one right there. Like that. Oh, first rocket platform is done. Let's get a rocket. I want the small petroleum engine, assuming I have it. I don't have it. Did I not research that first? No, I did not because I'm dumb. Oh, that's a mistake. Probably doing these in the wrong order, but I should have done the small petroleum rocket first. And I've collected all of the data banks I can from around here. I guess we're going carbon dioxide rocket first. I could do steam. I honestly can't remember if I built the steam engine in here yet. Let's go with steam. I've got steel. I've got water. Let's see what that looks like. Luckily, this had gotten completely full of rad bolts. So, storing up 1,000, super handy. How big does a steam rocket get? I've got all this background, so I should be able to collect the steam. You can actually get pretty tall. Okay, and you can hold 150 kilos. So I need to deconstruct these 3 ladder segments so I can make more bits of rocket. And I don't need a whole lot for a research rocket, but I do want my spacefarer module to be above the background so my dupes don't get scalded on the way out. But if I've got all this room, then that means I can do I don't really need much else. And a nose cone. I'm gonna make it out of lead. Hey, let me make it out of lead. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do. Build. Might put on another 2 solar panels once I get some glass made. Reminds me, you don't. Now you have power. Glass 25, so I need 10. Let's see how much of a mess I can make. And glass comes out super hot, but this is pumping out steam. Yeah, and these tiles have active cooling. I think this will work out. I'm not going to make a million tons of it. But that coming through will cool it down nicely. Do I have enough? Nope, I need more glass. I'm just going to make a couple more suit docks, and I just realized exactly how much my Drecos have taken off. There's 47 Drecos in there. That's a bit much. Figure I can put another gas container on here, store up all the oxygen I'll ever need. And as soon as I get that last little bit of glass, there it is. That should be enough power to keep this thing running, and we now have an interior. Alright, let me go look up a couple of blueprints to see if there's anything better out there, but I think I know which one I want to use. And I'm sure this looks perfectly descriptive. Anyway, a while ago I put out a video on space modules. I'll try to remember to link it into this one. Because I think this is just a good design where you got the module, you got the auto loader for loading in the plastic, but let my dupes build it, you'll get a better look. While they're building the inside of that, I want my best operator to be able to be a pilot. So you have Machinery 19 and Rocket Piloting. Alright, Amari, I'm betting you're going to be my guy. Lyra does not have good machinery, in fact, 0. Devin has Mechtronics. But I'm betting I hired you to actually be a rancher. You're just helping out with researching. I can talk, I swear. Yeah, so Amari, you're going to be the guy up in the rocket for a while. The only downside to having all this barbecue is this horrible space food. But you'd play with what you got. So I need some way of making steam. It'll just get hot. Yeah, if I just dump some oil as a liquid lock, this will probably work out pretty good. Well, that would explain why I'm not producing any oxygen. Somebody put a pipe in the wrong place, and it screwed up me getting water into things. Sometimes you just can't win in this game. Alright, you can feed into there. This should increase my water consumption for a while. Now the oxygen system is fixed. This is looking much, much better. Even got some arrow pots in here. Oh, I need to get to that pipe. I didn't rebuild my hospital, did I? Nope, I want to make some rat pills. I'm betting I can fit a hospital in here. Why are people asleep on the floor? I dislike it when people are asleep on the floor. Alright, so for a hospital I need toilet. Might as well have a sink involved. This table. I'm gonna guess the apothecary is 3 tall, isn't it? Yep. I just want some ride pills. Oh, and I forgot there's a plug slug in here. So he's gonna pop onto this power wire and help me out. Alright, with that, I'm now getting oxygen into the rocket. Oh, I don't have my output set yet. Are you reachable? You should be. Oxygen. There we go. Now we got some radiation protection. We've got a toilet, which means I need water. And as usual, the piping in my base is crazy. Alright, now that gas pipe is done, but I'm going to need power. And I'm thinking some solar panels over here should probably do it. How much glass do I have? 400. Probably. Oh, I'm making more glass. Nice. Now I need steam. And I'm running out of oxygen again because my dupes are not filling these. No, these are a 5. You are a 7. You know, bases get bigger and more complicated and you forget about various priorities and nobody delivered any filtration material, so my toilets are backing up. The stuff that happens when you reach the mid-game. It's kind of up the priority on that. Alright, with that done, now my toilet should slowly start emptying out. In fact, I might turn you off and just suck all the liquid out of the toilets for a moment. Otherwise, I was going to have some messes. But the toilets are open now. Yeah, it's mostly contained. But I just got rid of my pump for dealing with polluted water. One thing at a time. Alright, water's going in. Let's make sure that's going to the right places. Perfect. You, I can build. Oxygen's full. And I need all of the plastic I can get my hands on. I can't remember how long barbecue lasts. Let's try 7 kilos. But I want to get the oxygen full first. 0 and 0. I might need a battery or two to toss onto that as well. Well, I've got 2 tons of plastic in here. And it's 5 kilos per data bank. How much oxygen have I collected so far? Oh, I need steam. I'm like, oh, take off. Right, I haven't done the whole steam part. That's this over here. Alright, let's get somebody with a little bit of oil. Then we can start working on steam. Okay, first things first, let's get the oxygen out of here. And you, water out of bottle. Alright, oxygen is gone. And let's get some coolant into this pipe. Who has unreachable food? Oh, just because you're slow. And I'm apparently being slow on repairing suits. It's alright, we'll get there. Alright, now we got some cooling liquid going in. Deconstruct you, I'll put a tile here, flood this, and then we'll start running the aqua tuner a little bit. All that water should pop up. If not, I'm in trouble. There we go. Now we hook you up to power, and we just say if you are below. Yeah, and that's just going to cool down this area. We'll wait for that to get up to temperature. I have no idea how much fuel I need to get up into space. Alright, I'm running this off of solar. Alright, we made it up to 90 degrees. Next solar cycle should get me some steam. Alright, I think I'm going to call that good at 108 degrees. Oh, it's helpful if I actually hook up the pipe. I only need a range of 1. And apparently I need some more power. Okay, next solar cycle. Alright, this time for sure I should be able to reach a range of 1 or 2. There's 1. That's all I need. Okay, now, view interior, I'm gonna need some food. I'm up to 3 tons of plastic. I've got some copper to make that. Edible, barbecue, 9, and you're hooked into power. And Amari rocketry. How is priority 9 not instantly somebody's number 1? Sometimes in this game it just kind of makes you wonder, like if you have something set to priority 9, any other priorities they have should drop down. And of course, it's my slowest dupe. There you go. Mari, begin launch sequence. You unzip suit. Atmos suit checkpoint made out of copper. Make you a 9. And now we got a bunch of steam. Okay, that took way longer than expected, but building the first rocket always does. And we've got coal sent over here. This should now be a hospital. We are good. So thank you all very much for watching. As soon as apparently Amari gets some rest, he will build himself an Atmos suit dock and then start making me databanks.